Okay, hey guys, so this is a video that I didn't plan on making, well, obviously I just uploaded the video yesterday. It's never happened where I've uploaded 2 days running, as far as I can remember, but I felt the need to make this video because of some of the feedback and stuff that I've been getting on the video I uploaded yesterday. For those of you who haven't watched it, you might want to go watch it before watching this one, otherwise it won't make sense. And the video is called EventStatus Challenge to DSP, My Thoughts. So basically I wanted to respond to some of the comments that I've received on this video, and also want to respond to a video that, it wasn't a direct response to my video, it was someone else giving their opinion on the same matter as my video, and they talk about my video within their video. And that video, you should go check it out. It's called Rant Time, EventStatus Calling Out DSP, and it's by Voodoo51292. Now I have to mention that Voodoo is someone who I respect, and he's a very intelligent guy, and he's made videos speaking out against DSP in the past, and he makes very good points in his videos, and he has some good opinions, and the same has to be said for this video that he's done on EventStatus. Having watched it, I agreed with pretty much the whole video, but there's a few things I want to talk about, and I'm in no way, Voodoo, if you're watching, I'm in no way getting at you with what you said. There's just a few things that I just wanted to add. But yeah, you should go check it out anyway, because for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll leave a link below for his video. He makes a lot of good points, and yeah, they're worth hearing. I agree with a lot of them, and there's no point in me basically repeating them here on my video, because, I don't want to steal his points, so you should just go watch his video. But if you go watch it anyway, I've made some notes, so I'm going to be glancing from there, because I don't want to miss out. So basically in this video I want to address Voodoo's video, some points from that, and I also then want to move on to address some comments that were left on my EventStatus video. There seems to be some sort of confusion. I'm in no way changing my opinion of what I said, by the way, in case everyone's going, oh, he's going to back down or some bullshit. No, that's not happening. So, to start with then, going on to Voodoo's video. Now, in his video, he said that he agreed with the points I made. He said, but he didn't think I was harsh enough. Now, Voodoo never said anything about this, but I just want to clear something up. I'm not saying that he's, made out, he's not trying to say this, but just for any confusion, I didn't hold back what I said in my video yesterday on EventStatus. I said what was on my mind, what I needed to say. Yeah, there's other stuff that I could have said. I didn't hold back, I just didn't feel that it was relevant. For example, hang on, I'm just going to turn my laptop so I can see my notes. Right, okay, Voodoo says, the guy, he's very hyped and animated, EventStatus this is. I agree with that, and I in my video said that he makes good points. Now, Voodoo didn't watch a couple of the video, like I said, I watched 3 videos of EventStatuses, and I thought that in a couple of them he made good points about DSP. Now, I agree though, in the sense that I don't like this EventStatus's style. He makes good points, but I don't like his style, but that's irrelevant. Whether, he's making good points, his points are no less valid because of his style. I mean, some people probably find my style, annoying or shit, whatever. But, my points are backed up with facts, and what he was saying in some of these videos were backed up. But yeah, I do agree with what you're saying, Voodoo, about him being all overhyped and stuff. I never brought up anything like that because it wasn't relevant to the point I was making. My beef, if you like, was with the challenge that he issued and how pointless the challenge was in my eyes. But yeah, it was silly, especially when he there's a bit where he calls him out and then he puts a little clip of The Rock going 1-on-1 with the Great One. I just thought, really, this is too much. I'm not saying there's a lot of people that obviously are fans of his that watched my video yesterday and they sort of stood up for him. If you guys like him, that's fine. He's not to my taste, but I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with you guys for liking him, but his style is not to my taste. But I'm not taking anything away from him. He makes good points. So that was the first thing I wanted to clear up. Like, I don't want anyone thinking that I hold back at any point. Like, if I've got something to say, I'll say it. I don't care who it's about. Even someone who, like, maybe I've respected for a long time. I'm not afraid to sort of come out and go at them. I said that when I started this channel, and, you know, that's the way I want to do it. So, yeah, I just didn't feel that it was relevant, like, a lot of the stuff. I just wanted to talk about the challenge, and then that was it. That was the video. Also, you made reference in your video saying that I did say that it looks like, not to me personally, that EventStatus was doing this challenge to, you know, for fame, to get more views and get more subscribers. I don't personally think that, but I was saying that I thought it would look like that to a lot of people, especially DSP and DSP fanboys who, you know, DSP said before, oh, they're just doing it to get attention and, like, because it's the in thing, which, you know, isn't true, and I don't think it's true in the case of EventStatus. I think there are people out there that do it. I don't think it's true in his case. Whether it is true or not is a matter of an opinion, isn't it? And my opinion is I don't think that's the case. You said in your videos that you thought that it would be the case because why else make the challenge? There's no point to it. I mean, the challenge is pointless, I agree, I said it myself. So what would be the point in the challenge other than for him to gain fame? I totally agree with you, I see what you're saying, and yeah, that is what it will look like to a lot of people, but it's a matter of an opinion, and I personally don't think that is the case, but I'm not going to turn around and say you're wrong, because yeah, I can see why you've come to that conclusion. It certainly does look like that, and that was one of the points that I made that people didn't understand, is that, you know, it just looks like there's absolutely no point, but I'll get onto that in a second. I wanted to defend you also, because I saw in your comments, you said in the video that one of your biggest sort of like problems with EventStatus' video is that because he was calling him out with a game, he sort of like brought it to the point where it's like, if he beats DSP, it's teaching him a lesson kind of thing, it's showing him who's the man, you know, bigger man or whatever, and you were saying, are we really at this stage now? It's getting sad that we're at the stage where if a man can beat another man in a fighting game, then that person is, you know, better. Are we really at that stage? And I agree with what you're saying. And people were saying, oh, he's going around calling himself a pro fighting tournament player, and it would prove that he shouldn't be calling himself that, because if he doesn't accept the challenge, then he can't realistically, blah, 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 blah. Now, I want to defend that, because how many people challenge DSP all the time? Like, it's constant. You don't need, you know, if he took up every challenge, it would be absolutely ridiculous. Say, for some miracle, he took the challenge and he beat EventStatus. Is that the end of it? Like Voodoo said, he silences one guy. Then who else is going to come out and go, well, I think I can beat him? Is he going to have to, like, just endlessly beat all his critics in Street Fighter before people go, alright. Now, I like Voodoo. When I've criticised Phil, it's not been because I think he's shit at Street Fighter, or anything like that, or, oh yeah, he calls himself a pro fighting. It's not, that's not important to me. It's how he treats his fans and things of that nature. I think his inability is to play games well is hilarious, and you know, that's a completely different thing. That's not why I'd attack him. I do enjoy the montages that people make, but it's not my sole reason for, like, or the main reason that I can't stand this guy. And people were saying that the challenge was not. This is what people were saying on Voodoo's video, and it might have been on my video. Either way, it's there was comments saying basically that, oh no, you've got it all wrong. You've got it all wrong. The challenge wasn't like to show that, you know, oh, I'm going to beat you and you'll lose your channel, or it wasn't about that. The challenge wasn't, you know, serious. He didn't expect Phil. It was for him to fight Phil and then Phil to lose and whine about losing, complain about lag, to prove that Phil's a loser and a bitch or whatever. To people that are saying that, why does EventStatus need to call him out? And do we really need more evidence that Phil is a whiny little bitch when he loses at a fighting game? Have we not got stacks of montages and evidence that shows this? What is EventStatus, you know, gonna prove? Oh look, Phil's lost and he's moaning. Oh, look, yeah. So that's what he does. He always does it. We've been complaining about this fucking ages. Like, what? Why are you? What's your point? He's still doing it. You know, I'm not saying that's what EventStatus said, but that's what some people were defending him with. So now moving on to the comments that I got from my video that I kind of thought were people had misunderstood. So first of all, people would say stuff about him, and it's like I was attacking the guy. I said my only problem was with the challenge. Go watch the video, and you see that I'm talking about the challenge he made and how I think it's absolutely pointless and it won't prove anything, and I stand by that. But people were saying to me like, look, I've been a fan of EventStatus for ages, and he makes some good points. He made some good points saying how DSP is, he makes fun of, like, someone said about autism or something like that. Nowhere in my video did I dispute that. In fact, if you watch that video, I say he makes good points. Okay, yeah, I even said it in this video, he makes good points. I don't care much for his style and the way he goes about it, but it's obviously effective. It works for him. He's got 14,000 subscribers. I'm not saying he should change his style, fair enough. But he's just not going to attract a subscriber like me. That probably doesn't mean shit to him, you know, whatever. But, you know, it wasn't something that I said. He makes good points. Like, I'm not denying that. So, people to write that, it was like, well, you're not listening? I don't know how many more times I could say it. He makes good points. He makes good points. He makes good points. That's not being disputed. It was that the challenge was pointless. And another pointless thing that a few people threw at me was, he sort of like, he makes videos promoting charity gaming events. He's a really good person. And that falls into the same thing. Nowhere in my video did I say he was a bad person. It's great he's promoting charity gaming events, but it's also irrelevant. You can't say, oh, you can't bitch at him because you think the challenge is wrong because he does charity stuff. If that was the case, then people like Bono would be untouchable to criticism. Or you can't have a go at Bono, he raises so much money for fucking starving children. No, bollocks. So, yeah, it's irrelevant. So to end the video, because I don't want to ramble on too long, the bottom line is the video yesterday was about me saying that I thought the challenge was pointless. And that's exactly what I'm sticking with. I'm not having a go at the guy. He does make good points. His style's not to my taste. And fair play for his charity work, but it doesn't make him immune for criticism. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. And also, I want to say that the comments overall, I was really, like, kind of impressed, like, the level of intelligence of people, like, discussing with me. There's not really many fanboy comments on this video. Even these comments that I've mentioned where they've said this stuff, no one was an arsehole about it. You know, we obviously, a lot of us had a difference of opinion on this EventStatus thing, but we all talked about it reasonably, and yeah, that made me proud. It's not very often I'm proud to be on YouTube, but I've obviously got a good subscriber base, so yeah, thanks guys. Anyway, yeah, thanks again guys. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm not sure when it'll be, but yeah, have a terrific day everybody.